Hello everyone! Welcome back to Metaphor! Why'd you get up right at that exact point? Go back to sleep. That's what I thought. Yo! It broke! It broke! When did it break? Oh no. How's it going, Crimson? Okay, why are you making me pet the sleepy? Don't wake him up. Oh, Otis is too asleep. He's too asleep. Can't wake up. Binks can wake up though, because Binks is a bad boy. So, this may be the last night of this ham scenario. It might not be, but I've actually got some new cat trees that I'm probably going to be building tomorrow. And we're going to be like a little show-off scenario. So we're going to be putting them in this corner. And the idea is to have a wider view for the camera and basically give them a low, mid, and high version so that they have more space to kind of lay around. That being said, don't know that they're going to like it. Because part of the reason, presumably, why Odie likes to lay in the cat tree is because he likes to be close enough for the pets. So we'll see how it all goes. We might end up having a multicam scenario. I'm looking into that. Maybe gonna do something like keeping a thing here and then also having a multi-tree situation. And then just flipping the camera back and forth based on situations, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, gonna be demoing some stuff in the near future. And we'll see how the kitty cats react. Anyways, we're back with some Metaphor. We are in a new place. We're in a tavern. This tavern is in... Fuck. Martira. So you just push your luck again today? I mean, you know, push your luck every day. Maybe don't push your luck every day. Before we do anything else, we're going to do some memorandum stuff, because I've been keeping up with the memorandum, and I don't want to stop now, because I don't want to do one of those scenarios where we don't check the memorandum for like 10 or 15 hours of gameplay, and then there's 300 things in here, and I'm suddenly like, oh, I don't want to do this now. So, memorandum, giant sandworm. The name, the biggest of the large annelids, popularly called sandworms, that dwell in the sandy environs between Grand Trad and Martira. Juvenile sandworms are sometimes hunted as delicacy ingredients, but the discovery of one particularly dangerous specimen caused travelers to lose their lives, as has made this difficult in recent times. Ooh. There are whispers that it's not only its enormity that makes it... Okay. Gotcha. Frigante Castle. Residence and castle of the Lady of Martira, Sancturess Joanna. Has a long history dating back to the Annex War. Unlike modern buildings, the castle was built with many secret passages in case of armed invasion. Oh, are we going to explore those secret passages? That would be dope. Even these days, the castle's staff occasionally stumbles across new hidden chambers and corridors. Cool. Nydia tribe. Characterized by their iridescent eyes and hair, members of the Nydia tribe lack the conspicuously notable features of other tribes. They are known to be gregarious and talented at flattery. Many have left their hometowns to make a living, some making a name for themselves as both compelling and strange figures. Colonies comprised wholly of the Nydia are rarely known to exist in any part of the kingdom, making them a mysterious tribe in some ways. Cool. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are missing the 9th because the... Wait, no. I can't remember. Is Elda the 8th tribe? No, Elda's the 9th tribe. So we're missing one of the base tribes. So Clamar, horns, Roussant, ears, Nydia, eyes and light-colored hair, Carapace, furries, Ishkia, Winglies. Roag, kinda earth elemental dwarves-ish. Mistari, Third Eye. Those are our tribes so far. We're missing one. Oh, interesting. What else we got down here? Juna, however the fuck you pronounce that last name? Cygnus? A beautiful Nidia songstress whose extraordinary voice is praised throughout the kingdom. She often appears at major yearly events held by the royal family and the crown theocracy. She is also tremendously popular outside the kingdom. Her cohabitation with Louise leads many to suspect they are lovers, though in reality she's more of an adjutant. Sanctor, or Sanctoress, a clerical title of sanctism, permitted to administer rites, ceremonies, blessings, and the like. The title of Sanctor is treated more like a broad certificate of religious qualification, and they are not explicitly required to work for the church. However, those in higher positions, starting from Centurion and above, take on duties related to the parish and church as clergy. You crashed your car today and totaled your car. You didn't break anything, but you're banged up quite a bit, so gonna be sore for a while. That really sucks. I'm very sorry to hear that. I hope everything works out well. I hope the bangs aren't too bad. I will say, be cognizant of your, even if you don't feel like you're injured, it is a very natural progression of the body to go through extreme, like momentum or maneuvers or things like that, and initially feel fine, especially because of the adrenaline, but the next day or day after actually show injury. Like that's how whiplash works. I know a lot of people are like whiplash is bullshit. You were in a car accident a week ago and you were fine, you were walking around, and now you say you can't move your neck. Well, yeah, that's how the human body works. So be very cognizant of how you feel tomorrow and the day after, because your body can respond in a delayed manner. And if you feel like, oh, my back hurts, my neck hurts, you need to, from an insurance standpoint, right, from a legal standpoint, it's better for you to address those things as quickly as possible than delay them, right? Because that's where people start to get into issues with like insurance and things like that, is when you're like, oh, I'm fine, I go home, a day or two later I feel bad, I'll be fine, I'll wait it out, and then a week later it's still horrendous, right? Like that. And that's when you like call the hospital and insurance gets involved and everything like that, and then they're like, oh, ha 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 ha. So please be very cognizant of how your body reacts, and I hope that everything is smooth sailing. I hope, all this stuff, new car, blah, 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 all that works out very well. Fingers crossed. Really lucky given the state of the car? Well, luck! And I'm very glad to know that you're okay. Very sad to know that it happened, but glad to know that you're okay. We rolling the dice. That honestly hits really close to home, because up until very recently, I spent 18 years in the transportation industry, and that shit sucks, right? Like, it honestly boggles my mind the amount of people that die or are injured daily in car crashes across, for instance, the United States. It's not to mention the entire rest of the world, but just like specifically the United States, it's a scenario where it's like anything else that because it's not a disease, it's not an illness, it's not it's not a extremely hazardous job. Anything else that killed or maimed or hurt as many people as driving does would not be legal. It just wouldn't be legal. But that is the world that we live in. Roast sandworm larva. Tasty. I imagine the texture. I imagine the flavor actually probably is good, and the texture is probably one of those things that would just be abhorrent to me. Said to have origins in past extermination efforts against the giant sandworms threatening Martira's livestock and thus threatening their main industry dependent on animal husbandry. Some theorize the giant sandworms' increased aggression in recent years is because their young are being overhunted to make this dish. Well, fuck. Maybe don't do that. Not in on the guy whose job it is to go get those larvae, right? Hayden Workshop, a newly founded Ugif-based gauntlet runner workshop. Don't know what that word is yet. Gauntlet runners are primarily owned by the state and the wealthy, with most orders sent to trading companies owned by the Clamar or Rusant tribes. Little care is given to quality or performance, only maintaining the status quo. However, the Caden Workshop has been working diligently to overcome this societal disadvantage by demonstrating their technological innovations and has gained positive attention in recent years. The workshop prides itself on the superiority of their component adjustment through high-precision percussion, a feat capable only by the Ugif with their ultra-sensitive hearing. Is this the missing 8th tribe that we have? Yeah, that is the tribe that I'm missing. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. That its successor, Lena Caden, has joined the Tournament for the Throne solely to promote the workshop without regard to the battle for the throne has become a point of discussion. I remember her! She was the tiny one. Okay. I haven't met one, but I've seen her in the cinematic for the Tournament for the Throne. Yeah, I remember seeing her and specifically being like, what's that? I haven't seen that before, right? So cool, nice, very excited. Okay, so we are all caught up on our memorandum. Got an informed man. Don't mind me. I only just arrived here just now, so it's not like I overheard that conversation you had with Barton. Even if I did hear something, it's not like I'd tell anybody. I never would have made it as a professional informant if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. That's right, if there's anything you want to know about this city, simply ask me. Always find me here. Alright.
Pleasure to see you.
As requested by Barton, the entire tavern has been reserved for your party's private use today. I had to kick out a house full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're all worth it. Still, it was nice of you to come all this way, traveler. Please make yourselves comfortable. Beds are in the back, past the door next to the desk. On. Alba. You have 2 Hulkenberg. Kind of based. You love a weird creature. I mean, you know, I love anything that breaks up the monotony. And I've actually really enjoyed how this game has handled tribes or different races or different species in this game, right? Because it's not. Obviously, it looks like, you know, Rusant are elvish, but they're not your typical elves. And it feels both different, unique, interesting, but it also still feels grounded, right? Like, it's not the typical fantasy where all of the elves live in elf forest and all of the dwarves live in dwarf mountain and, you know, where everything is segregated. It's very, you know, melting pot kind of scenario with a lot of prejudice, which I think is realistic, unfortunately. Because they aren't humans, but with, you know... Well, they kind of are all humans, but not humans, but with, because the humans are horrible monsters in this one. Yeah, well, whatever. Moving on. All the cuisine here was delicious to the last meal. Martira is a fine city indeed, which makes this Heismay's offenses all the more damning. If all we've heard is true, hunting him will be a trial indeed. Be expelled from the order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood. I would not be surprised if the man's given into despair. Interesting. Can we leave?
Got a moment?
We meet with the lady of the castle tomorrow, and we're not particularly familiar with this area. Why don't we call it a night? Fine. Or Kayla, no listos. Finally free of those tiny runner bunks. Nice to sleep in an inn, isn't it? I love a good inn. I do love a good inn. You got distracted, you veered off the road a bit and tried to correct, but the wet road made you overcorrect, so you crossed the road and hit a creek, and the back end flipped over, leaving you facing the other direction. Luckily, the creek wasn't full of water. If it was, the story would have ended differently. Well, again, luck. You know, yeah. I am glad that luck was on your side. Very, very glad that luck was on your side this time. Car accidents are terrifying. It like just the basic thought process of a several 100-pound cage hurtling over the landscape at ludicrous speeds when compared to other terrestrial things is wild. And the fact that a moment's of incorrection can cause that whole thing, which is normally just going, to go fuck, goodbye, is yeah, it's horrendous. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay.
Right?
I can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so I rest a little easier in an inn. I wish Nurus would come inside with us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, then he is its king. True. Okay. Let's do a quick save. And let's pop into bed and see what we see
Good night.
for the morrow.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well, that's for the better.
It's gorgeous out.
Honestly, we could all use a little bit of luck on our side, quite frequently. What beautiful weather. I think I might have overslept though.
Hold on.
Where is everyone?
Let's hurry.
They all went to Krigante Castle ahead of us. Apparently we can get there by climbing the stairs in Stairstone Market. Ah, okay, so everyone leaves so we have an opportunity to run around and investigate things a little bit. What are you? Are you just a big ram? You look like you're just a big ram. Oh, y'all got the just malaised people as well?
Yeah.
You listen here. I'm saying this for your own good, all right? You never know when the kidnapper is going to show up. If you're going to lie down by your eyes, man, go somewhere safer. Even you wouldn't like getting kidnapped, I'll tell you that much. Well, something's up with it. I don't know if they're like, I don't know like if this is drug related or if this is an illness or what. I'm assuming we're gonna find out later. Pray and be saved. I feel like I've seen these all over the place. Ford never misses an opportunity, does he? The other candidates are copying him and putting up posters too. We should put up our own posters. We should have like a little poster making session.
What were the gods doing?
You up to?
You there!
Boy, that's your runner down there. Elder riding on gauntlet runners these days, are they? I thought I'd see the like. Suppose that means you're the help what's come to town. Gonna take that runner to the giant sandworm and to High's Maze? Get a hero's welcome if you take him down. Weapons and armor for sale in town. Gotta make good use of them. Hell yeah. Arts and crafts session. I mean, look, I adore minigames in games
What
when
were
they
the gods
are
doing?
either when they are done right or when they are done sparingly, right? Like, if you give me a pretty bare bones arts and crafts session where I get to make my own poster and then we see my poster put up in a couple of places throughout the game, it can be crap, if I only have to do it once, and I can just be like, haha, teehee, made a dick, whatever, that type of scenario. Or even if it's just like selected, colors or put a photo up or something like that, It's dangerous. Even a protagonist wouldn't survive that drop. Ooh.
Now what am I to do?
What is that for? They just kick people off that? Alright, anyways, like, that would be really cool. That would be really fun.
More people missing.
But if you make me do it over and over and over again, and it's bare bones, like certain games I recently played,
missing.
I'm not gonna enjoy it. If you have mini games that are repeated throughout the entirety of your game, and they're supposed to be engaged with, give them depth.
More people missing.
Beg your pardon?
All these rumors of abductions just make my skin crawl. I can't stop thinking the buggers might be prowling around as we speak. I want to run away, but I cannot leave the farm. See, when you don't have a gauntlet runner, leaving is no trifling matter.
More people missing.
That's fair.
I'm out of ideas.
Oh, hey. Are you selling water?
Hello there.
Care for some water? You won't find a more refreshing drink anywhere. What you got? Pristine clear water. Okay, we use that for cooking. Mellow milk, also used for cooking. That's expensive. And a fruit cordial restores 30 NP. What it costs 1,000. Hate it. Actually, now that we know we can swap over to mage and kill things, and there's only 3. You're right. There's only 3 in stock. Fuck. Do we have stuff? We do have stuff. Sell!
Now then.
Hey! An extra 49k.
Actually,
what you got going on? The land of Calendula is blessed with an abundance of nature. Well, if you ignore the desert, don't sweat the details. And our water is full of natural minerals. Consider pairing it with the milk you buy here in town. Pairing it with the milk? Do you want me to water down my milk, or do you want me to drink a glass of water and a glass of milk at the same time? I have concerns. Not handling any new bounties at the moment. Everyone's caught up with the incidents. You know the ones. I think reception should open again by tomorrow, but can a guy like you really handle a bounty anyway? Fucking rude. What is this, Fire Emblem? Oh, it's goats! I want to pet the goats! What are you doing? We can't just barge in there. Sure we can, there's goats! Right there! Please let me pet them! You're a horrible person! Horrible.
Now what am I to do?
Ooh, another poster. Abolish taxes. It's your money. Reclaim freedom for commerce and for yourself.
That sounds right.
Sounds like something a merchant would come up with. The more you think about it, the less it makes sense, Roger. Correct. The less it makes sense. What would happen to people who can't work? Yeah. Besides, if there were no taxes, how could the kingdom help anyone? It'd be every person for themselves. Yes, it would be stupid. Aha, what are you on?
Closure.
The one taken recently was a friend of my daughter's, and she was so young. I'm afraid my daughter will be next. We must pray, for what else can we do? God shall provide. Create a town watch. Create a, like, every night all of the kids go into the fucking castle? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I feel like there are more things you can do than pray. Put together a lot of coin to hire multiple mercenaries. Although we're going to take care of it, but thoughts and prayers. You ate breakfast at a restaurant next to a petting zoo last week. It was amazing watching the animals walk around. They had a lot of goats. Goats are just so much fun. Young goats, old goats. The goats are fun.
Oi!
They can be obstinate. They can be assholes, but goats are fun. You all the ones Barden said we're here to help, or what's your business here? You have business in Krigante Castle. Can we get there going this way? Castle, eh? In that case, you ought to take those stairs on the other side of town. You can't get to the castle this way, but well, it's just an unpopular little byway, is all. And Times like these, don't you agree it's safer to be where there's lots of people?
All good.
You're right. We shouldn't be taking any weird detours. Thanks. Agree to disagree, Gallica. I would like to take every weird detour.
Let's not.
Ah, you bitch! There was a goat there that had huge horns. Okay, were they like ram horns, or were they just like big straight back horns, or were like they the curly horns? But the ones, not the ram horns, but the ones that curl in the weird kind of like upward back position. Because those freak me out and I love them. Because they're crazy. They were ram horns. Ram horns are just dope. Ram horns are just like quintessentially cool.
Now what am I to do?
Or the kind that eventually grow into their eyes. Not those. Those are
Elder
terrible.
candidate?
Those
No,
are
no.
terrible. Goat cheese you get at Aldi is delicious. Goat cheese is great. Well, I mean, okay, so I'm going to say this with the cheese lover in chat. So, not all cheese is great, but a lot of cheese is amazing. So, I have had many goat cheeses that I very much enjoyed, and I've had a few
Hey.
that I did not care for. But in general, they're great. Wonder if I can order some armor custom fit for a fairy, and maybe a sword and shield too while I'm out. Thinking, why does she need any of this, aren't you? Come on, I need to look like a presentable champion of justice too. Get you a sword, at least, even if you don't have armor, get you a sword so you can fly in somebody's eye and stab them in the eye with your f***ing sword. Absolutely. Why would you not do that?
What'll it be?
You made the official Twilight Princess pumpkin soup recipe a few months ago and had a ton of goat cheese in it. It was good. I have a lot of cookbooks. Oh, I think so. We're still unpacking. We're one of those households that's going to be unpacking for the next 6 months. But I have in my collection, I have a fair amount of cookbooks, but I like to get cookbooks that are, like the cookbook for this game or the cookbook for this anime. Like I have a One Piece cookbook, right? You know, and a lot of them are bullshit, but some of them are really fucking good. I love cooking things out of cookbooks like that. So that sounds really fucking fun. There are some quite literally and deliberate rancid cheeses, yes. You also love blue cheese too, but give what it is, you can't have too much of it at a time. I adore blue cheese. Blue cheese is one of my favorite cheeses. I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of that tart kind of like more bitter flavor, the more sour flavor, but obviously it can go too far, right? Love blue cheese. But it can be taken in too far of a direction. Cheese for me, so the real types of cheeses that I tend to not like tends to not be a taste thing for me. Most cheeses I appreciate the taste of. Cheese issues for me are often textural issues. I do not like cheeses that have crunchy pieces in them. Like, I don't care if it's a hard cheese. I don't care if it's a soft cheese. I don't care if it's a gooey, stinky cheese. If your cheese, when I bite into it, is cheese and then crunch, like there's a shard of something in there, that fucks with me texturally. Which is strange because I actually love crunchy things from a texture standpoint. I love crunchy foods and I love things that have crunch around them or even in them, just not with cheese for some reason. It fucks with my head, and I don't like it. Okay, we got Damascus Vest. No. Luce's clothes. Those could be good. Those could be good. Look at that evasion. They have a lot of evasion on them. That's very interesting. Not super high defense, but very high evasion. Available archetypes, and it's available for everyone. Very interesting. Mage and healer only on those, but magic 3, still pretty cool. Silver headgear. for everyone but mage and healer. Significantly higher defense than basically what. But no bonuses. Desert gloves. Better defense all around with bonuses, but no evasion. Even better bonuses, but lower defense. So we're basically like, you know, but as we're tiering up and getting bonus stats, we're getting less bang for our buck on the defense or evasion side of things. On the subject of cheese, why is it that cheese snacks taste absolutely nothing like cheese, like Cheez-Its? They should be sued for false advertisement. I mean, I don't know that I agree with you that cheese snacks taste nothing like cheese. They might not taste exactly like the cheese you're imagining, but they do still taste like cheese. Same, but with your health condition and that mold can get you sick quickly, that's fair. That's very fair. Yeah. You want a cheese snack that actually tastes like real cheese? Okay, then just eat snack cheeses. Go buy those things of little cubed cheese or a cheese stick or something like that. That's a cheese snack that is real cheese. And then we have the Brave Guards, which are 40k, 60 defense, all stats plus 2. That is pretty amazing. Thank you very much, desserts. Hope you're doing well. You heard string cheese tastes like cheese and is considered a snack, right? Right? It's almost like there are those available options. I love Cheez-Its. I'm a big fan. Alright, so Brave Guards, chase item right there. Absolutely chase item. Plus 2 to all stats. Massive defensive bonus. There's only one, right? But we should definitely consider grabbing it while we can. There's also only one on the Recluse's clothes. So that's pretty interesting. This is the highest like evade item that we've seen in the game so far. Nothing else even comes close. Do we have anything to appraise? We have a butt ton to appraise. Wow. We're gonna spend a lot of money doing this. Silver Claymore, though. Oh, we're gonna spend a lot of money, but we're gonna be able to make a lot of money selling duplications here. Because silver's what we have been using as kind of like a spare. Cooling Staff? What? Increases ice attack strength. Okay. That's neat. You can slam a whole box. Yeah, I get fucked up because I will just munch and munch and munch. I've intentionally, the only thing I have on my desk that is munchy are some nuts, right? Some mixed nuts. Because I can only eat so many of these before I'm like, I'm done, right? So I have to be very careful about what snack food is on my desk because otherwise it'll get eaten. It'll just all get eaten. How about a can of cheese spread plus a box of Cheez-Its? That could work. I missed what that was. That was a Courier's Anklet, which is, hearing Courier's Anklet is agility. 3 agility. Pretty decent. And now we have several of them. Yay! More luck! Guard's Talisman. Okay. Let's take a look at some of our gear, because we have a whole bunch of stuff that we're not going to want, right? Like, we're not going to want this acacia rod, right? Or are we? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it right now because... But we can make money. If we need to, we can make money selling things like the extra silver maces that we have. Didn't we get another silver lance? No, we got multiple silver claymore. That's what we got. And we really don't need the... I wish... There... Is it... Oh, okay, never mind. It is in order of, like, weapon type. Gotcha. So, right, we have the Dragon's Judgment and the Damascus Shamshir. We're not gonna need Silver Claymores. Probably. I mean, we could... Probably a good idea to keep the best 3 of any particular kind of weapon. So that we're not like, oh, we want to move everyone into this class, and then all of a sudden we don't have weapons for that class outside of the base weapons. But we could definitely, like, sell off a Silver Claymore and the Iron Greatsword, and that's 1,800 right there. So, pretty easy peasy. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff that we could sell if we... Definitely can sell Silk Hats, right? Because we have... Oh, right. Sorry. No, the silk... Well, we can sell Silk Hats because we have 6 of them. But I was thinking of the Witch's Earring as a replacement. I'll sell, these.
Now then.
We're not going to want more than 3 of anything. And I won't bother going through the rest of stuff right now. Hey! I will pet the cat. You got great news? Viv! Great news! English translation patch of Tales of Rebirth came out today. Ooh. Ooh. Jay! Jay, get on that. Jay, investigate. And pit and bikini. That is actually quite exciting news. I'll make Jay... You sent the video of the rundown on the server? Awesome. I will take a look at it. Fuck yeah. That's cool. That's super cool. What do y'all got going on? My daughter's gone missing. Please help me find her. And it's been 3 weeks since she went missing. It pains me to say it, but I refuse to believe it. Children aren't just getting snatched up like that.
What'll I do here?
Can't be.
It's on the list of multiplayer Tales games? Hell yeah. You get this paw. Get this paw right here. His paw. Just dangling.
What's
dangling.
this?
What a fine sword. Were all of these crafted here? Small town or not, don't underestimate archery. Need some sort of weapon, otherwise I can't protect my family from kidnappers. Oh. I don't think you protect your family from...
What'll it be?
Guarantee the quality of our weapons. Go ahead and take a look. What do we got? Buy! Anything? Oh my goodness. Discerning Abacus. +2 to all stats. That is a crazy fucking weapon. Now, okay, so we do now enter into the period where I'm sad that I didn't grind enough money to buy the golden rapier or whatever it was in Grand Trad. Because now, going to another town and seeing how they stock items, I can see that the design is that each of these places is going to have its own, like, special, this is the big armor here, this is the big weapon here. And there's only ever one of them, right? We did get the tuxedo, which I think was a good purchase, but the Stabacus, I mean, it does increases damage against mimic type monsters. What? That's interesting. Leader's Semaphore. Hand signal used by commanders to issue orders in the field. Fierce. Oh, this is for a different class that we don't have yet. Automatically increases hit rate and evasion at the start of combat. Oh. Ho ho ho. How about a cat tree bridge over me? That would be interesting. Absolutely not. I'm with this new asshole, this little butt face right here. I am not putting anything over my head where he can just lay up there and smack me in the back of the head, because he would. Absolutely not. I do think, like, a cat tree, potentially, like, if we do a multi-setup where we have the cat tree here and then cat trees over in the corner, having some sort of like run in between them or like to the wall, I think would be really cool. I'm also considering not over me, but we could move these shelves behind me. We could move them back over into the corner, and we could basically put the cat tree stuff behind me instead of over in that far corner. So that is another idea that we're kind of playing around with. So we'll see on those situations. We also get these Slayer's Base Lard, which is a decent little item. Increases damage against demi-human type monsters. Okay, so Slayers, Leaders, and Discerning are these specials.
What is it?
Out of town on an apprenticeship and only recently returned. Things sure got rowdy around here while I was away. Weapons are selling well, but I can't say I'm proud of the reasons behind why they're in such high demand. That's fair. That's fair. Let's get on out of here.
Can't be.
We are gonna head up.
More people
Bloody hell.
missing.
What are we supposed to do? Ugh. We're supposed to just go about our lives when someone could strike from the shadows at any moment. We should just offer up some convicts or unwanted children. Say, you know any Elda no one would miss? Screw you. Sorry, that was a joke that went too far. But I'm worried, I tell you. Putting my foot in my mouth is now and then. Can you blame me? Yes, I blame you. That was a shitty joke. Also, just the suggestion of, hey, I don't want good people to get taken, so let's offer up convicts and orphans as sacrifices. How about we offer up your ass as a sacrifice? Actually, you know what? Screw that. We don't want to give you to Heisme. Let's just kick you out of the fucking town. You can go live with the Sandworms. Fucking asshole. Rich, poor, man, woman, hell, even child. It doesn't matter to them. They're ruthless. Usually you kidnap someone, you've got a purpose, yeah? But not here. It's downright spine-chilling. That is curious.
Whoa.
That is very curious. You're a new face. Oh, are you that helper lad I heard about? I expect you to be an Elda. My tribe doesn't matter. Well, suppose you're right. Besides, I'm grateful you slogged all the way out here in that massive gauntlet runner. Not that I doubt you or anything. If Barden appointed you, then you have my support. No exceptions. You'd think a kidnapper's scary, but this Heisme fellow's beyond the pale. I heard he can command illusions. Anything's possible when he's able to abduct folk right off the street. Better be damned careful is all. Okay, we're learning more. You're gonna head off for tonight. You'll finish watching later. Thank you for the well wishes. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. And I'm glad Lady Luck was on your side.
Welcome.
Sorry, afraid you sold out of meat today. Need to get out there and restock, you know. Do come back another time if you're craving some meat, okay? Okay. At the items. Not every day that an Elder comes by. Meant no offense by that, as long as you buy something. Well, then, I guess I'm gonna take offense, because I'm probably not gonna buy something. Cures Daze, Cures Forget, Cures Charm. Decreases hit and evasion for one enemy for free. Sleep. Alright, Odnays. We're not buying anything. City never seems to grow. On the plus side, that means I can formulate unique medicines for each of my customers. If you become a regular here in Martyra, then I'll be able to concoct some of my very best medicines. That would actually be cool if you spent a certain amount of money and he was like, oh, I see you like X. Here's a variation of that. Otis, you're snoring so much you're waking yourself up. What are you doing, buddy? You're not gonna let me go, are
That's
you?
wrong, though.
Fine. Alright, how's the faces looking? Oh, he's still up there even after I kicked his... Well, I guess technically I didn't kick his ass. What do you want? You interested in this rock with all the faces? Came to see the King's Rock.
Hang on. What if...
We'd like to see the rock. Just a quick peek and then we'll leave.
I see.
Ryder said that the stones had appeared around the world, and they weren't wrong. That means wherever we are, we'll be able to know the rankings. That's handy.
Let's see.
Doesn't look like the order's changed at all since we last saw it. Heard a voice from someone. Now who art destined to become
Tis in thy hands now.
to thee by the daily standing accumulated. Ah, right. Our Megla. Our Megla!
Yep.
Yeah, we know where we stand. We didn't find a Magla merchant. Gigante!
Oh, any one of them would do. Now, how did I
I didn't
wind
let
up
my
here?
wee ones out of the house because of the kidnappings. The poor barons are fair mopey about it, bless them. When I told General Barden as much, his face fell like a dropped pie. He's a pure heart, our general is. But hey, never mind that. Off to fight Heisme, are ye? Keep your guard up then. Rumor has it he's got some passing skill. See, he's faster than any soldier. We could so much as nick him. Be quick on his feet. Okay, so he's fast and he controls illusion. Great. Great.
Well met.
You're late. Poor Barden has been waiting on tenterhooks. Apparently the lady has graciously agreed to meet with us. Let's not keep her waiting. Let us be about it. The castle looks positively ancient. Wasn't expecting the city to have such a rich history. Before the kidnapping started, I imagined this city knew peace. The details from the lady of the castle.
I've awaited you.
So you've all come. Fantastic. Lady Joanna is waiting inside. Let's go right now, if that's all right. Go.
Aye, yeah.
Let's do it.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heisme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is
We're
my
working
offer.
on getting them votes.
If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support.
Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
I was gonna be like, indeed, but Forden's bitch ass ain't here right now. Now is he?
Yes, Lady Joanna.
Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
Little, like, chin guard thing here.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk, with the streets this deserted.
Sir?
Maybe we'll have
Sir?
better luck around the taverns and shops.
Sir?
We should go.
Sanctoress Joanna. Joanna Kalendula, a Roag woman serving Martira. Although she's a sanctoress, she's more flexible than those in Grand Trad in that she doesn't often impose strict doctrine onto others. She is grieved by the continued disappearances of her people and is so concerned that she elected to use her own private funds instead of taxpayer money to place a higher bounty on Heisme. Sir! Oh, sir! You're quite large. You are quite large. This new concept of, oh, if I sit in Papa's lap, I get more pets. Okay. No. The controller is not for your head pats, sir. No, the controller is not for your head pats.
Boy.
Try and play this one-handed for a moment. Boy, you there. Can I talk to you for a bit? Oh, I got auto on. I just wanted to give you my thanks. You see, my wife, she's one of the people that have gone missing.
My thanks to you.
Don't know if I can be of any help to you, but please, if there's anything I can do, just say the word. You know about the giant sandworms? Fortunately, no. I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. Sorry I can't be of help. You ought to ask the others around here, though. The shopkeepers might know
All
more.
good.
Really, that's, the Starestone Market. Ow, your claws! Let's try asking around there.
Oh, any one of them too.
Hey, I love you, but when you sit in my lap and you dig your claws into my thigh, that's not great. That's not great!
What?
Giant sandworm, why are you asking me? This is a fruit stand, you realize? Really think I have anything to do with a dangerous bug like that? Me, the fruit seller? What if I know? What about the meat?
Welcome.
Alright, I'm afraid I'm all sold out of meat today.
So, hey,
Okay, we're after information more than meat today. You don't happen to know anything about a giant sandworm, do you? Only that it's dangerous. When I go out hunting, I give him a wide berth. How impressive that you go out there alone. Still, do you know anyone who might know something? Let's see now, you might try asking that fella by the armor shop. He's got quite a fondness for giant sandworm larvae. Okay. Is the hand I'm trying to play this video game with. You're making it very difficult. Sir! Sir!
What'll I do here?
Help me.
This little butthole. Seems we missed the mark with our assumptions. I've spoken to the Guard Corps, but they know little and less.
What is it?
Giant sandworm? Martirans love our edible grubs, but we're a bit indifferent to their inedible parents. Larvae is my personal favorite, but I know little about them before they make it to the kitchen. You may know more about them. I can't recall any... Oh wait, hang on. I just thought of
Right.
someone. There was a merchant yesterday at the tavern boasting he'd gotten real close to the sandworm's den. Boy! 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 You are too greedy! I am petting you? And you're just like, Papa, more! More, Father! More! He's like, sitting... He's just, like... He's just losing it. Just losing it. Rubbing his face on my desk, on the arm of my chair. It's sure it'd be quite the feat. Maybe he's still in town.
nice!
Good info. Maybe this merchant's still nearby. Let's ask around Thoroughfare Square. Thoroughfare Square. Boy! You settle down. You settle down. No. No, I loved you. I gave you the pat pats.
elder
I gave you
candidate?
so many pat pats for
No,
free.
no. Must have got
So many pat pats for free. Questioning will do us little good with so few to question. About you, any leads to report? Merchant's been that way.
So it is
Oh,
possible.
fine work. I recall seeing a shopkeeper to myself thereabouts.
Now what am I to do?
Good, good.
Hey, I've heard about you. You're saying you've come all the way from Grand Trad to take down Heisman. We've been waiting for someone like you, someone with real guts. You interested in letting me test your courage in the truest sense? I think you'd really fly. This guy, to be honest, he doesn't seem like he'd be much help in gathering information. Come on, let me walk out there.
Now what am I to do?
I'm not a wuss.
Hello there.
What's this? You all, business with me or something?
Hey,
Were you the one at the tavern yesterday? We heard there was a merchant who got close to the giant sandworm. Close to the giant sandworm? Bloody hell, that's amazing. You got the wrong guy. I've only just got to town. I hear there's some rare weapons and armor to be found here. The city's in a bad way right now, but it seems I'm not the only merchant who's a mind to stock up.
okay.
Got it. So there's not just one merchant who could have gone near this room. Let's look around the square a bit more. Maybe we can find some more information. Bad enough.
Yes?
Giant sandworm? Sorry, young man. Don't know a thing about it. I'm going to kick you off my lap if you cannot behave with your claws. Stop it. What I do know about is the next few days worth of bad weather. If you're interested, stop by. Bad
Whoa.
weather. Think it might affect our travel at all? We got things figured out. Maybe we should talk to a seer again.
More people missing.
What? You?
I can hardly think on it.
This headache, I'm well and truly destroyed. Destroyed. Nasty little hangover there. Blimey, me, I'm embarrassed just thinking about yesterday. How the hell did I go and do something like that?
More people missing. I can hardly think on it.
What do you want to know?
We're at the tavern. What's your business with me?
Excuse me.
We're looking for a merchant, one who had something to say about the giant sandworm yesterday. That guy from last night. Yeah, he was blathering so loud you heard him whether you wanted to or not. Know where he is? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm this town's informant, you see? I can tell you where that merchant is, among other things, but information isn't free, friend. How's 150 reeve sound? Fine.
Thank you kindly.
Just like I knew you would. Now, a deal's a deal.
Here's the real
The
skinny.
Ishkia in front of the fountain. Of course it is. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern, he's practically taking a bath. Now he's
All
hungover.
right.
Finally, we got some useful information out of this guy. Let's go to the fountain and talk to the merchant. Informant. You already have this? Those who make their living gathering and selling information from their private networks, which include secrets unobtainable through normal means. From information on dangerous labyrinths and monsters outside the city, to insider information from private organizations and scandals among the nobility. For those unable to travel, news from informants is more valuable than gold. An informant lives and dies by their sources, and they never reveal who they hear their information from.
More people missing. I can hardly think on it.
Ed, what is it? You got business
Hey.
with me? Is it true you got pretty close to the giant sandworm's den? How'd you manage to do that and live to tell the tale? Alright, to tell you the truth, I didn't get that close to it. Just found a giant sandworm husk, that was it. Then at the bar, I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point, the story turned into me waltzing right up to the sandworm and staring it down, and I regret that now.
No good.
Great, no one seems to have any information. It's almost sunset, too. Let's meet at the tavern for now. I'll go gather everyone else. Ow! You're getting kicked off. Go.
What a scrap.
Go.
I suppose we knew it
Go.
wouldn't be that simple.
Go on. You're a bad boy. You're I love you. Don't look sad at me. You're a bad boy.
Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Bad boy.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tack instead.
You there? Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
I saw you in Grand Trad. You're the Nidia that we believe is
Suspicious
a con
character,
man.
isn't he?
Hey, you lot.
Fucking
You
Morris.
seriously gonna hunt down Hazme?
He reminds me of one of the bad guys. Like the look in his eyes, the way, the kind of like imperious nature of his face. how he kind of like looks like he's looking down his nose at you. It reminds me of I think the coach in Persona 5.
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event, a kind of storm, and the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Absolutely.
Good. Then we're counting on you. Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
I feel like he's in on it, or there's some other weird shit. Like there's maybe some weird shit going on at Crigante. Like...
Understood.
I don't like the
why?
vibe I'm getting from him.
You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nay danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sand flash hits.
Questionable.
Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworms' territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
You have procured Tales of Rebirth, patched in English, and saved for a rainy day.
Righto, straightforward
Hell yeah.
enough.
Very cool.
Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh? Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking... Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today. Just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Don't take my day from me.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
That thing in the Gauntlet Runner?
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost, the power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land.
Only to places you've been.
Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
Back in
What?
Grand
The
Tread!
royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
Wonder if this is teleportation magic Moore was talking about.
What? So
Some
this
magic.
is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the gauntlet runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom-made for the prince. But I wasn't there in the concept phase. When they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Maybe I am.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... Surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but... What do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
I'll just have to try. Yeah. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Memorandum. Morris. Young Clamar soldier in Martira's Guard Corps working as Barden's section in command. Unlike Barden, he did not trust us, viewing us as bounty hunters from an out of town. However, his attitude changed when he saw how diligently we were investigating. Eventually, decided to give us an important clue about sand flashes he'd been withholding. I don't trust that. Fortune teller, one who makes a living by forecasting the weather with high accuracy. As they use a staff that senses the flow of magma in the air, many end up being from the Mustari tribe. Knowing what the weather will be like is vital not only to farmers, but for travelers as well, as heading out into the wilds in inclement weather is often fatal. It's said that masters of the craft can use a divine relic to manipulate the flow of magma and bend the weather to their will. Sand flash, an occasional weather phenomenon specific to the Martira region where sand containing magma crystals is picked up by strong winds. The magma crystals sparkle in the air, creating a striking and ethereal visual effect. However, the fine sand particles can cause pain to the eyes and body, so locals stay indoors during the phenomenon. Okay.
That's...
What's going on? Whatever it is, I entrust it to you. I've had enough of missed deadlines on that road. Okay.
Oh, come...
Okay, so no interacting with the other stuff, basically. Teleport, and that's it. I hardly follow such turns. I never thought His Highness's Gauntlet Runner would hold such a secret.
Oh, dash it.
Oh well, you could knock me down with a feather. I always thought something was strange. I thought it to be a type of igniter, but when I tried fueling it with magic, it was quiet as a mouse. I ran up and down the castle asking the other court engineers, but nobody had an answer. Couldn't even tell who put the blasted thing into the design. Think of a place we've already been to.
Where to?
Easy peasy. Focus on Martira as our destination.
It reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Whoa! Hey! Are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
It's Martira. They really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude.
What are you doing?
You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Why wouldn't the royals have had it?
With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
I've never been there. I can't do it.
No reaction.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
Boundaries are
So,
Grand
in the
Track,
end,
Martyr.
the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
You're welcome, Neris.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital any time we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
You took a day from me. To capture Heisme, you must be well prepared. You can grow stronger by accepting requests around the town, such as the Martira Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base of operations has been changed to Martira. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. Your departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared for it. Only 3 days is not a lot of time to prepare! If you want to return to a previous location, such as Grand Trad, open the world map on the map menu and select your desired destination. You can travel there using teleportation magic. Teleporting does not pass time, so feel free to return to previous towns to complete unfinished requests or meet with followers. Reparo no Gerard.
Oh, that's right.
So?
We're up against a strong opponent, so we'd better make sure we're as strong as we can get to. Speaking of, I saw some bounties up at the recruitment center. Teleportation magic, a magic of instantaneous transport activated by a curious device installed in our gauntlet runner. When we imagine a place in our memory, we get to return to it. The entire gauntlet runner can instantly travel there, an unusual magic that defies modern understanding. The odd device was installed at the Royal Palace's behest when Neris was working on the initial design of the runner. Neris only loosely understood the device as something related to magic, and its true function as a teleportation igniter was only revealed. Cool. Alright, so we've got a...
Whoa.
See Crigante Castle from here. city is small compared to the royal capital, but I think a more old-fashioned town like this can be nice too. How about we take in the view of the city skyline for a bit? Who knows, it might just broaden your horizons to observe how the people in this town go about their lives. Wisdom. Let's
Got it.
not. Aha! You!
Oh, my apologies. You're right there. That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
You just mug me?
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go?
No, I don't. He just
nicked
mugged
something
me.
of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Oh no! Griez's dagger is missing! Let's chase after him! I don't see him anywhere! Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Where can we find a clue that will lead us to the man who took Griez's memento? If this is a double con scenario where he's working with that person to steal items so that people will then pay him to retrieve those items, and it looks way more...
Come on!
That guy who stole... Hey you, that guy who stole our
No.
dagger, any idea who was it? I may and may not. I have no reason to give you that information. That's true, but I mean, that dagger's really important to us.
Oh?
Is it? Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't go lending a hand to everyone who puts one out. Come on, not even a hint? Man seems to know something. How can I get him to help us? With my overflowing imagination, I've pitched some appealing ways one might benefit from having a future king in their debt. Hey! Imagination! You, the future king, that's quite a goal. You're either a bad swindler or you suffer from delusions of grandeur. But strangely enough, color me intrigued. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to humor you a bit. Yes, I would like to hear more, and you want your item back, but I have a condition. You need to do something for me first.
Have you ever heard of Malvino's ring? Rumors say it's a cursed treasure that kills anyone who wears it.
Oh my!
I happen to know of a certain noble who wants it, and I'd love for him to owe me a favor.
So you want us to get it for you? That's more of a hassle than getting the dagger back ourselves!
Then by all means do it yourselves. Yes, these sorts are terribly crafty, but it's not impossible. Probably.
The way you talk almost feels like you've been in on this from the beginning.
Absolutely!
Good one. We just happen to be in the same boat, so why not lend each other a hand?
All in the same boat, huh?
Liar!
Well, the choice is yours. If I recall correctly, you're a candidate in the tournament for the throne, aren't you?
So you know us then?
Information is a powerful weapon, you see. Considering what I know about you, I'm offering you a good deal here. Mark my words, once your dagger's sold off, it will be incredibly difficult to track down. But leave it to me, and I'll get it back before that. Of course, I'm no miracle worker, and the clock's ticking, so do make up your mind.
Damn.
Fine. We'll hear you out. For now. The ring you mentioned, where's it located?
At a grave not too far from here. A day's trip in your runner, I'd wager. Word is there's monsters knocking about out there. Hence my request to the lad with the sword at his side. It's not all bad, though. You'll find good weapons, armor, and other golden things aplenty there.
I do recall hearing something about soldiers who died in the Annex War being buried with their equipment.
I assure you, it's well worth the trip.
We have to go through with this to get the dagger back. I'm having a hard time dealing with him, so I'll let you take over from here.
I don't want to deal
Your
with this
fairy
asshole.
friend doesn't seem to like me very much. What say you, though?
There's treasure involved, sure.
Hopefully I find your ring amongst the treasure.
Thank you for making such a prompt decision. Call me Cuculus. The ring
Cuculus.
should be in the abandoned tomb. I'll thank you properly when you return with it.
Look, said like a dude. True
one's important.
game player, D&D player. Ooh, rank 4. Okay. We need to find Malvino's ring, Cuculus mentioned in the abandoned tomb. The informant at the tavern in Thoroughfare Square in Martyra should have more detail. Dude is really named Calculus. I mean, basically, Grius's Memento, and increase to courage at 15k. No deadline.
I implore
Way to
you.
get there. Even in your gauntlet runner, it's a night's travel from Martyra. A bit far, but commensurate with your compensation.
We'll face danger here.
And there's a campground.
We'll face danger here.
A dagger, a ring, and a ring.
Here's where we are now.
There's a runner.
Here's where we are now.
I'll be waiting.
Did say no deadline, though. Good to know. Maybe we should prioritize what that Cuculus? I'm just gonna call him Calculus. Guy has asked us to do. Got any other options? Yeah, I've got some stuff I want to do.
More people missing.
Things going on.
Oh, it's you.
Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? So I'm in a bit of a bind. Disregards Lord Hydron, that landowner at Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever and not in a good way. I'm lost as to how to approach him. Check bond with Stroll. I do want to
Understood.
do that. But I am concerned that it will require something. Like eloquence. Do not have. So we'll probably do a safety save. But I want to do that because I want to see if I can get Stroll's rank up to 3. Because if we can get his rank up to 3, we can upgrade Warrior. We made a promise to train together, didn't we? Well, on second thought, I prefer not to cross swords in town. No, it would be better to find a large secluded place. The deck of the runner, perhaps. Come speak to me the next time we're aboard. Okay. Traveling affords you opportunities to strengthen your bonds with allies. If an ally wishes to speak with you on the road, try to make time for them.
Pleasure to see you.
Hey there, traveler. Is our cuisine not to your taste? Why do you eat bugs? I would say it's simply because they're delicious, but I've met few outsiders who would agree. They're easy to harvest, and they're quite rich in nutrients. Giant sandworms are dangerous, but we feast upon their larvae. If you ask me, the delicacies from other cities are far stranger to me. For instance, I've heard something from a peddler. Apparently, the people of Brylehaven eat fish in all sorts of ways, including completely raw, if you can believe it. My stomach churns just thinking about it.
Pleasure to see you. Oh,
What about this
dear
town?
me.
Martyra? It's dangerous now, but it's usually a very nice place to live. The weather is pleasant all year round, and we've no shortage of stores that can meet all your needs. Above all that, Lady Joanna graces us with her magnificent presence. Before all these kidnappings happened, I'd say it was truly a blessed town.
Pleasure to see you. Oh,
Tell me about
dear
Barton.
me.
He's the type of person who would bend over backwards for the good of the town. The one that brought you over here, isn't he? He's always been that way. Even before the kidnapping started, he'd do anything to help his people. He's always put his work first, which I hear has caused him some issues with his own family. Though I suppose I'm not in any position to gossip about that. Barton's family, that's the first I've heard of them. I wonder what happened to them.
What you want to know?
Informant? Oh, informant? Yikes. Ingredients of Martyra.
Here's the real skinny.
There are shops of all sizes in Martyra. You can buy Bedeau meat and Murray Coney meat from the butcher and a specialty item called mellow milk from the water shop. In addition, there are some stands where children sell rock beans or fragrant spice and such. There's a village not far off with Orgo sugar, and there was also a kid selling plant seeds over on Cattle Racket Road, though you can't eat those till you grow them. That boy is spindly? This boy? This boy? This long boy? This long boy? Yeah, he's very... dead? He real don't care right now. Martira has a fine selection of goods. The people are honest country folk who'd be proud to sell you a variety of seed and harvest. Okay. Prize of the abandoned tomb.
Oh, I bear good
If you've
tidings.
heard rumors about mountains of treasure, I think you'd best stay away. There's treasure there, sure, but it's home to some strange monsters as well. The one that poses the real danger there is the treasure monster. That said, I can only guess at what it looks like. Apparently, they'll put you to sleep. You're in for a real bad time if they attack you while you're snoozing.
Here's the real skinny.
Rumor has it, there are some accessories that can prevent falling asleep. They sell them at that dodgy Gloam Hall shop over in Grand Trad. Also, the beast is said to be drawn to money. Some witnesses claim they were able to escape it by tossing coin at it. Now, I've heard that somewhere out there are skills that use money. If you had some of those, the fight might go smoother. So use a merchant and sleep trinkets against the treasure monster.
Got a right gem
Lastly,
for
it's
ya.
called a treasure monster for a reason, as it's said that it carries some particularly desirable loot with it. If you get a chance, you could try stealing from it. I don't have steel. I don't
shite this has.
I don't have steel.
Thank you.
Aren't you the help that Barden brought in? All the way from Grand Trad, too. Thanks for coming. The town sacrificed so much late already. I had a friend that used to come here with, but now they're... Sorry, these drinks always lead me to talking about depressing things, but really, please, this town is counting on you.
Shite this has.
Pleasure to see you.
Alright. Oh my god, a murmurk! Don't you murmurk me?
I'm out of ideas.
Don't you murmurk me? You up to?
Oh, what'll I do?
Can I believe I'm going to lose my job over something that's not my fault at all? I don't know what's on your mind, but it looks serious. What's wrong? Barry, aren't she the mercenaries who are here to hunt down Heismate? The lot all came here in that giant gauntlet runner. As far as your runner goes, can you spare me a moment? Our town used to keep a great number of carrier pigeons so that we could maintain communications with other cities, but they were all requisitioned by officials from the
How
county.
did this happen?
Looks like they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and foodstuffs, so their loss threatens our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Arrow by July 11th.
Oh, what'll I do?
But no one wants to go out with the kidnapper about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no end of beasts they need to go through. And since I was the pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance that I cannot keep my job if things continue like this. If that happens, I may as well lay down in a gutter and die like a dog.
Stupendous.
That's where you and that gauntlet runner of yours come in. Please save my job. I mean, save the town. Look, it's perfectly acceptable to be concerned about your own livelihood. Of course, I can't ask you to work for free. Let's see, is 7,500 enough for a reward for you? Leave it to me.
I'd so love your help.
Thank you kindly. In that case, I'd like you to go buy one practical pigeon parcel for me. I need it by July 11th if you could. Let me show you how to get to Camaro too. The merchants in Camaro have got other rare goods besides eggs too. I'm sure you'll find plenty of things there that'll be useful for your travels.
Let's give it a shot.
13 days left. Invincible Noodles. Camaro.
Whoa.
Oh, it's right there.
That reminds me.
Isn't this the village Neurus was talking about? Remember his story about the old man and the relic? Yes. We can ask the villagers about the old man if we go. Yes.
Ooh. So?
We only have so much time to spare, but I guess if we stop by the village on our way to another task, it should be alright. Well, let's see if we can find another task. Hello.
My.
Well, I find it rather remarkable you'd speak with me. The recent incidents, I imagine you'd be a bit more cautious. You see, people reject what they do not understand. That is, they reject us. They push us and our foreign religion away. And I'm not a saintist. No? Huh, what a thing to proclaim so boldly in public. I must admit, you find interest. Well then, shall we have a chat? A discussion on faith in the heart of a Sanctus town?
Really?
A Mistari perspective on Sanctism. Learning more about the Mistari's thoughts on the matter may help us better support those in need, right? Tolerance.
Ah,
Not current.
I see.
I am very interested. There's too many things to do. With everything going on, they need all hands on deck. I've got to get out and patrol, so I'm sorry, but we'll be closed on July 2nd to July 4th.
Take a look.
You're the ones who took care of that bounty in the Tradia Desert, aren't you? I've heard the rumors.
What?
Tradia Desert is south of Grand Trad, right? So how did you know that? The royal capital is pretty far from here. Don't underestimate the military. Each city shares information on bounties, though I'm not at liberty to tell you how we do
Good
it.
hunting to you.
Anyway, you can look up a list of bounties from across the country, regardless of where you are, and accept them too. So fight your hardest and clear them all. Clear them up, alright? Gobborn King, Forest Champion. I need to slay the Gobborn King in the Imp's Den east of Martira. Defeating Gobborns in black may lure it out. The informant at Visca Alba Tavern in Martira should have more details.
Don't go get yourself killed.
The bounty contract for the Gobborn King, an impressive name if it wasn't only a Gobborn rabble he presided over.
Yeah!
Familiar with Gobborns, they're pretty common and easy to handle. Not quite. They'll attack you with swords and bows, as well as magic. The boss won't come out until you dispatch the underlings. They're a bit tougher than you might expect.
Hey!
Well, how about it? You need funds for infiltrating Heismay's hideout. Do it. Excellent. In that case, the Gobborns are skulking in the Imp's Den northeast of Martira. When the king's not around, a magic-wielding Gobborn keeps order within the horde. Take him out, and the big guy should appear. The mages wear black cloth. I bet you could get more information about the target from Martira's informant. Not fond of having to rely on them, but desperate.
Good hunting to you.
Bring me the Imp's loincloth once you've taken care of them. In exchange, you'll get your reward.
Let's do it.
No deadline.
Let's see here.
Then.
We'll face danger here.
All right.
With everything going on, they'll... Yeah, okay. So it's closed from the second one.
Just a sec.
I want to pick the goats.
Now what am I to do?
Absolutely terrible thing that's happened. Kidnapping people. It's mad it is. City's in a hell of a spot right now, but we can't give in to fear. Times like this mean you can't hold back, so you may as well jump headlong into the canyon. With a rope, of course.
Worth a try, yeah?
You're free to take the challenge if you want, but you'd fare much better if you had some courage, though I suppose no harm in trying. To take the plunge, you must first believe in yourself. Return a braver man indeed. Now, come now, test the strength of your will. If I jump from this height, I bet I'll raise my courage.
How
Not
boring.
currently.
Oh.
Hey, now that I'm getting a look at you, do you happen to be an Elda? My word, are you indeed? Well, I must say, I wonder what's brought you here in these troubled times. Perhaps come bearing bread. Oh, silly me, now why would you? Bread, what are you talking about? Oh dear, you don't know the old tale? The one of the Thief King and the Elda's bread? It's a tale as warm as fresh-baked bread, dearie. Would you like me to tell it to you? That sounds like a nice story. Maybe it'll give us the warm fuzzies.
What do you want to do?
Not
Ooh.
currently.
Oi!
The other side of the street is Cattle Racket Road. I don't recommend travelers stop there for too long. Lots of people have been kidnapped back there. But some of those kids just won't learn. They're still hawking their little wares. No wares you'd want, mind. You don't know me. You don't know my life. You don't know what I want. I want a snack.
What is it?
Actually, that's what I want.
This is the pits.
You the help they sent for? Didn't think you'd be an Elda. What are you doing here? Nothing around these parts but old wells. Well. chickens.
Hey, listen.
Did someone just hey listen me?
I guess it's over then.
Hey there, you wouldn't be heading on into that well now, would ye? I've been hearing eerie cries coming from below. Makes me hair stand on end. It does. Stay away if you know what's good for you.
Hey, listen.
Somebody keeps hey listening. Somebody
Hey,
keeps
listen.
hey listening me.
Hey, listen.
I actually am minorly triggered right now by that.
Excuse me?
Hey, Elder. Yeah, you, Mr. Elder. How do you prefer your Valmo, roasted or stewed? Turn roast, I think. You joking? You gotta have Valmo slow roasted, mister. All proper connoisseurs like Valmo stewed. Probably shouldn't tell anyone you like a turn-spit Valmo. No, you're not a connoisseur. That's right, I didn't mean to talk to you about Valmo. Mr. Elder, are you interested in my special foods? Ruck beans. You can cook some yummy dishes with these. I also got the fragrant spice and the hero's fruit seed. Selling it to help me poor old ma. Come on, mister, buy it. I'll buy it.
Can we talk?
Thank you, mister.
I'll spend all my money.
Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Excuse me?
I think we already have some rock beans, but we'll buy another. Alright.
Hey, mister.
Boy, long shakes. How do you like your Valmo? First dude. What? No, it's no good unless it's on the spit. Got a child's palate, pal. Didn't I let the seed girl over there know you like stewed Valmo? She'll talk your ear off now that she's found a kindred spirit. Both whatever, I guess. Since you're here, wanna buy those bugs I caught? Bugs are fresh from these parts. Hey, the town's dangerous, but without a trade, how's an urchin like me to pay for room and board, eh? Be able to use these as bait when you're fishing, too. Never tried it myself, but I bet I'd be a natural.
Can we talk?
Fucking...
Yeah!
Hell yeah, give me a fishing minigame.
Hey, mister.
Can we talk?
Yeah! Hey, mister.
Can you really only buy one at a time?
Can we talk?
Yeah!
I'd like the answer to that question.
Hey, listen.
It said something about wells, but I didn't see a single well. Oh well. Pop up to the castle real quick, double check. Sure there's no... hello. Heard from the captain that someone was coming to help us get rid of that damned Heisme. Guess that's you lot. We got precious little information on him. We know one thing for sure, though. You're done for if he lands but a single blow on you. That's about the extent of all the rumors, maddening as it may be. For now, you best get yourself some nice armor. That may be your best bet at staying alive.
Stop!
Need Lady Joanna's permission to enter the castle. No one gets through unless you've got business inside. Seems like we need an invitation. Sorry on that. Me, personally, I appreciate your contributions. Not much, but here, I want you to have this. Nice.
Ridiculous.
Thanks. I appreciate that. It pays to talk to people.
Oh, any one of them will do.
Welcome.
Alright, I have some of that already.
What'll I do here?
Medals Day?
You'd be real sorry missing out on this.
Ah. Yeah. There's a discount. That's a big discount. We're probably about to buy this. That was 40K, wasn't it? He stirs. He's awake. He's awake. Says, I do not want the pets right now, Papa. I'm trying to clean myself. Alright, 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 alright. Yeah, we might have to buy that. That's a big discount. What's the abacus selling for?
Got a bargain today.
At the end of the month, there's not just discounts on the day of the rest, but on Metals Day too. You picked a good time to come by. Discounts are fucking big. Yikes. Not gonna be able to get the abacus. Okay.
All right then. Go.
We're definitely buying.
You'd be real sorry.
Yeah.
Out of money again. Woo! I'm potentially interested in buying this as well. Huh? Woo! Kinda snacky. I kinda want a snack. Huh? There are. Those were bugs. I ate 5, didn't I? Did you not eat any taquitos? Crackers? Did you eat anything?
No.
That's not good.
That's me drink any.
No?
No.
The solution to not being able to keep anything down. Just don't put anything in you.
I drink any of my. I had one child's apple juice box.
Good, you did have a child's apple juice box. Ooh. Okay.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Got a bargain today.
That is very worth getting, I feel like. Platinum, I believe, as well. I feel like pretty much all of these are improvements. Damn. I want the monies. I need more monies. Okay. Let's head
All right, then.
back.
Let's head there right away.
Wrong place.
All right, then.
Let's head back to
Let's
the
go.
tavern. I think we have all of our quests
What you want to know is
arranged.
that
Village trading Martira.
Here's the real skinny.
Town a bit east of here called Chimera. A nice quiet place famous for their carrier pigeons. They've got medicine and a bath salt called Fleeting Fountain Youth. They should sell orgo sugar too. They also sell accessories with various effects when worn that they're right useful to travelers like you. Hardly a day's journey with the gauntlet run. Why not pay a place a visit? King Imp's Den.
Oh, I bear good tidings.
At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary forest, but journey in deeper and you'll find yourself in the Gobborn Haven. Those creatures are clever enough to understand the strength that comes with numbers. A single Gobborn is easily dispatched, but a horde of them is trouble. If you got business with the Gobborn King who runs the horde of them, you're going to want to take out the Gobborns in black
Here's the
cloth.
real skinny.
No weaknesses to speak of, but they love a good nap. And you can find some items to make them drowsy at general stores around town. That's how you fight them. You may already know, but don't go wielding a staff, yeah? They'll fly off the handle. Can't even control it. What else? There are also a lot of giant insects called vesps in there. They're apparently weak to pierce attacks. You best prepare yourself with a spear or bow or something
Thank
of
you
that sort.
kindly.
That's about it. Be sure you're well prepared before venturing to that place. Okay.
Guns are
We
shite, this is.
have some concepts. So,
More people missing.
What now?
if we are
Huh.
do it this way.
Oh, hey!
More people missing.
Check
Oh, hey!
requests.
More people missing.
What? What? Like, why, what? Yes, we can turn that in. I realize that. Okay. We are heading out.
All right, then. Where to?
That's not. Hmm. Okay, so we have the imps in the Gobborn Forest. No deadline. We have hatching a plan in Chimera, which does have a deadline, but it's 13 days away. Plenty of time. Right? In Chimera as well, we also have the one for Nereus. And I am suspicious that Nereus is going to give us, like, Gunner or something like that. Right? So I'm very interested in doing that scenario. Dagger, a Ring and Rake doesn't have a deadline. It is also a 4-pip. So the strongest that we have currently. Merchant, Thief, and Brawler. We do not have Thief. So that is a consideration. If it's giving us a recommendation, that makes me feel like maybe we're getting that soon-ish. Maybe not, but maybe we're getting that soonish, so maybe we should keep an eye on getting that. Old Castle Town Kidnapper, we have 3 days until this triggers. So what I'm thinking is stuff like King of the Imps, fighting more goblins, just getting more stuff, maybe, you know, grinding or some loot and stuff like that. Hatching a plan and providing a spark. And I'm thinking we also take care of Stroll's quest. Because, again, that'll upgrade us to Warrior 2. So I think I'm gonna save and let's... Let's, yeah, I think we're gonna... We safety saved. I think we're gonna try Stroll's thing and see how it goes. Before we do that, though, I'm going to take a quick break, get up, stretch my legs, get a new drink, probably get a snack. I want a snack. That's what I want. So, we will be back. We will be back in just a few minutes. Here we go. Okay, we are back. Got some water. Got a snack. Let's do this. Roll!
Oh, it's you. Thanks a bunch.
Having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout sanctus, so we should head to the Grand Cathedral in the royal capital. I was told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? An honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron, but how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray.
No.
I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but...
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by, and so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
no.
Yike. Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? You just called what happened at Halia a tragedy, and yet, now it is their fault for being poor. They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. What about your people?
What? Obviously.
Don't worry, I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. Before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. You have terrible phrasing. You think your words come from a kind place, and indeed they might actually be from a kind place for you, but you say them in such a shitty way. I don't want to be hostile, yet you won't help him.
Hang on.
Stop.
Fucking corn kernels. Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. That wasn't me letting my temper get the best of me. That was me being nice.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we can
Yes.
ask. Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Haliatus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought, restored to its former glory, or, I should hope, to greater heights still. I'd heard you'd been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. Your inheritance you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you just say my inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it. I suspected as much given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there's any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Go investigate.
Well then.
Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so.
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. No, we do this together.
No.
I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
Thank you.
Listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been there to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. I'd ask for your help yet again. I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. The proud, noble Stroll, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues. No. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster its connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Hella! Rank 3!
Of course I'd like you to come, but...
Party can now study the Sword Master. Woo! You can now study the Sword Master in the Academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. I will. I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become, your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. Not worthy to share mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. Rengief's gonna be dead before this. I hear a voice. Promising, but Brigitte comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to her. I mean, I don't hate that concept.
Whoa.
Hiding himself using the local fauna, is he? He must have been quite a cunning knight in his time. Still, I don't think he'd expect us to strike him there. I just hope he comes quietly.
Gone to shite, this ass.
Young man, hey!
I can tell just by the look in your eyes. Sir, you must be a traveler, aren't you? If I'm correct, then please tell me of the places you've been to. Then for a pittance of just 250 reeve, I can bring your travels to life through my music. To talk about a place, and he turns that memory into music. So it's not just a performance, but a showcase of magic as well.
Then...
Want to have him perform for us? I'll play some music.
Pleased to hear that.
One question across the whole of your travels. Which locale has etched itself into the forefront of your memory?
Oh.
Grand Trad, the royal capital of the kingdom and the most prosperous city in the land. Its main street is lined with luxurious boutiques, and beyond that lies a bustling and lively marketplace. Watching over the lively city is the Grand Cathedral, yet as majestic as it is, there are places where the prestigious gaze of sanctism is not.
Let me perform for you.
A city of glory, unlike anywhere else in the world, where the dazzling, vivid lights cast shadows of the deepest darkness. Now listen to my song.
Gone to shite, this ass.
That's fun. Musician! Performer who can create music from the name of a place laden with the person's memories. From the name spoken, the musician identifies the person's memories and feelings embedded in it, unlocks them, and magically reconstructs them as music. A skilled musician can uncover the listener's faintest emotions and evoke their deepest set memories, even for places visited long past.
All right, then. Where to?
Hmm?
Cool, so it gives you that indication of their rank will increase. That's pretty quality of life.
Now what am I to do?
You?
Didn't you leave Grand Trad? Well, no matter. I'll not begrudge you your secrets. So you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment?
Now
Sure.
then.
Come in.
Now then.
We're going to talk about this pooper. This is what I want you to handle. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. That's it?
What?
Sounds simple.
Yes.
It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. What's going on? This isn't just a dog. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why...
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me?
Why?
You.
You're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. Seems strangely attached to you already. Why do you have a dog? You seem so disconnected with this dog.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Did you look into me?
Why?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of...
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. I thought, though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps. Rude?
You.
I'll be frank, you're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. Long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get even stronger, the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? What the fuck? I'm getting a lot of, like, mixed signals on what we're doing here.
Farewell.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. Done already?
Huh?
You've exceeded expectations already. You made the dog like you, something impossible for me. Why do you have the dog?
See you.
Until next time, we'll be waiting, or at least the dog will.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Seems wild to me.
Nonetheless.
So these sand flashes, do you think we can really rely on something as unknowable as the movements of the wind? Would seem so. According to the fortune teller, the signs continue to appear just as expected. Good, no changes to our plans then. Let us prepare as best we can. Alright.
We got a major bargain. Mister.
Ah! Oh. There's too much stuff going on.
I'm out of ideas.
All right then. Where to? Go.
What's the sales? Only 20% on.
You'd be real sorry.
Idol's Day, right? Yes. Okay, how do I want to do this?
Right now.
$7,200 mag. Besides multi-target attacks, it also possesses skills to increase basic attack damage to help rely less on
I see.
it just has round slash. It just has round slash, just straight up. Slash dodge. The huge ass scabbard. It's a huge ass sword. Like, look at the fucking size of the sword. Massive. I like the additional swords on top of it. Yeah, there are just more swords on it. You can tell in design, they were like, they made the scabbard and they were like, it looks really plain. How can we spice it up? Oh shit. It's the sword master. Let's give him more swords. Slash dodge, rising slash, medium physical slash to all. Heavy physical slash to all. And increases basic attacks power by 50%. That seems amazing. Vorpal Blade. Extreme physical slash damage to all enemies. Decreases their attacks for 3 turns. Gunner, Faker, or Summoner. Lineages. Phantom Sword Swarm. Medium physical slash damage 4 to 6 times to one enemy. If it's a killing blow, adds 1 turn icon. Bamboo Splitter, which is always great. And Peerless Stone Cleaver. Severe physical slash damage to one enemy, adds 1 turn icon on a... That requires 3. Wow.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
Please.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Hero's Fruit.
Right. I could get used to this.
$20K? God damn, you're nickel and diming me, game. $20K is a lot. You can't justify the turn cost? You gotta do it at least once.
All right.
Guarantee if you spend 20K on that slash attack one, the next boss is absolutely reflect slash. That's fine. I'll just swap. I'll just swap. Okay. Troll hanging up.
An elder candidate? No. Must have got that wrong.
Alright, I think
What now?
I need to purify this.
All right then.
Let's go.
You'd be real sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What now? All right then. What now? All right then.
Let's go.
Got a bargain.
I think plus.
Indeed.
Okay.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Being able to fast travel, not just, but basically
then.
being able to fast travel
Where to?
from one city to the next, normal shit. Being able to select anywhere in another city from anywhere in another city, peak. Being peak.
Closure.
Oh shit. Shouldn't have bought that.
Good.
Closure.
Such a brilliant way to like not seem to waste time when going multiple days away and not yes. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Fantastic. Truly fantastic.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
What were the gods doing?
Okay, we are To start traveling, visit the round table in the Gauntlet Runner. There you can preview a map of the surrounding area and arrange your journey. Discuss plans with your allies as you decide where your travels will take you next.
Everyone is here. Now then.
Exhibition is on July 21st, which necessitates that we hunt down Heismay before then.
That is...
Because Heismay is meant to be a talented fighter, right? It'd be quite the irony if we lost our heads while trying to take his.
If so...
We should hone our skills before we take him on. We've got time until the exhibition, so we have a bit of leeway for some training.
Yeah.
It hurt to build up some funds for our journey either. There must be some places outside the city where we can do both. Be sure to check the weather and travel time before you depart. When heading to a distant dungeon, you may need to spend the night at an encampment and resume traveling the next morning. Night after exploring a dungeon, you can choose to stay the night there or teleport back to town.
Now then.
How far do I run her then?
Need to pick.
Huh.
We'll face danger here.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go try New King
What
of
are
the
we doing
Imps.
there again?
People aren't the only ones with pompous asses who lord over others. How sick.
You would pursue peril.
Goblins can be a handful with the leader organizing them. Best deal with them now for the sake of the locals. It'd also be nice to add to our Heismay preparations fund.
It's your call.
We should get there by midday. Make it back by tonight? Of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is.
Let's be off.
Let's go. Nice.
What to pick?
Stagnating, I need to train. Hulkenberg comes to mind. Where you at, Hulkenberg? You outside? I do enjoy popping out of here. Look at that! We got our own, like, ribbons. Huh. That's pretty cool. I like that. So I should check the pantry every day. Pristine Clearwater and Morricone meat. What? I've got it!
Right.
Feel as though being in that small space is sharpened my mind. Protagonist's luck increased by 1. Thank you! Thank you for making using the toilet give me something. I appreciate that. Pooping makes you lucky. Nice! Hey, Hulkenberg, you wanna practice out here on this thing? What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, it would be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our
Speaking
strength.
of,
We've made a promise to train together, hadn't we? The deck of the runner seems spacious enough. I should think our swings safe from any harm doing in open air. Due the time, shall we begin? Let's do it. Commendable enthusiasm. Let us send for Stroll as well. Never any harm in sharpening our skills, I say.
you see?
Great fundamental of swordplay, oft overlooked, is finding time to reflect upon yourself.
Now then.
Both of you have faced life or death combat. I imagine you have some grasp of your greatest strengths by now. Good at staying versus I'm good at being lucky.
That's...
My strength is that I'll give any tactic a try.
I see.
Commendable skill and confidence to match.
On guard!
Let us begin training with a warm-up. First, show me your beast walk. What the fuck?
Halt!
Now, don't just stand there. Let's see your beast walk.
Huh?
Beast walk being what exactly?
At the ready!
Walk on both hands and feet, of course. Like a beast. Now begin. What are we doing and why? Free your mind of distracting thoughts, Stroll. Ignore your limbs crying out for reprieve. The pain is making them stronger. Is it though? Would be best to continue this into tomorrow, if only to correct that shameful form of yours. But we must move on. The horned lizard stance.
Are you serious?
Subjecting us to more of this? Is she trying to kill us?
Don't fret.
Stroll, your breathing is erratic. Center yourself. Find calm, and you will find you can bear even boulders as if they were pebbles. Stroll's gonna die. Stroll's dead. Now to the swordplay proper. This your first time using a sparring sword? If you can land but a single blow on me, I will concede. Needn't worry, there is no blade on the sword. We will continue until you manage it. I would know we won't, because we'll have to stop eventually.
Very well.
Not ideal. Well, we shall make do.
Uh-huh?
Wait, what? Hold on. Your foe will never wait when asked. You should be giving your utmost effort, even in training.
At the ready.
Come. Do you care nothing for the success of our mission? Push me harder. Push me harder, mommy.
Come on, then.
Well, commendable vigor. Perhaps you do have what it takes.
Hold it.
Pull your head, Hulkenberg. You hurt yourself in training, that solves nothing. Will kill over before you can even get to any real fighting.
Sorry.
You're right, I apologize. That's fucking, I love it. Not like I don't understand your passion, but could afford to go a little easier on us. I mean, if you break our practice swords immediately, then yes. Was the training excessive? It was a rigorous regimen Rodante and I once shared. Rodante being the man we met at the capital the other day. Once my peer, now a commander of the Royal Knights. His words linger in me, I cannot seem to shake them. I've no clinging attachments to my previous position or status as knight. I left that post to pursue my own mission, pride of my station be damned. Yet for all my searching, I never found the prince. For long seasons I wandered, aimless and leisureless.
But...
He calls me fallen, and how can I blame him? How can I deny it? He doesn't like you.
I see.
Then you too see my faults. When I left the capital, I did so with the sole purpose of helping the prince, but at times I can't help but think. Perhaps I could have done more if I'd remained there as a knight. Perhaps there may have been a better path. Let us speak no more of what ifs. I've no intention of changing my path now. Together, we shall move forward for the prince. Steadfast vassal Hulkenberg, keeper and inheritor of the knight's virtues.
No.
New heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom through thy bond.
Power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Ooh, class.
And now, to
The
walk this
Magic
path at
Knight.
your side.
Interesting. You can now study the Magic Knight in Academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
However...
Fucking cool. Well, we'll get no farther with broken swords. Let us end our training there for now, and buy replacements. Say, are you feeling hungry after our efforts? Here, take one of these, a dried caterpillar. Rich in vital nutrients, perfect for post-training cooldown. Don't let petty labels like insect dissuade you. Ay. Hey, we got some money. Nice. We need that.
You lot! Enemy attack!
Creepy flying insects buzzing about on the deck. Can't they just bugger off? Anyways, we should deal with them before they get inside the runner and cause a real headache. It's hardly the time for your attempts at humor. You should get to the deck and eliminate those pests with haste.
The first move's ours.
Head down and let us through.
Okay.
I shall vanquish evil.
Hope they're
I'll
weak
cut you
around
down.
Alright, we're good.
Great,
Is there no way to them?
reinforcements.
Shit! What?
Only
Now,
one left.
what's the play?
Finish them off and we're
Oh,
clear.
red Elementa. Oh, they're gonna be weak to ice, I would assume. You have an ice chunk?
Could do with this.
You hit their weak point.
I will
Keep it
fight
up,
with
Stroll.
pride. By this power. You better be sure.
I feel like he's just gonna run.
Let's try this.
You hit their weakness.
By the sworn
That's
oath.
your opening, Captain.
You have Blizzard on her.
No.
Behold! We
Also
stand
have
together!
Hammer of Justice. I feel like it's just gonna run. Is the thing. We're not gonna kill it, right?
It's up to you now.
Maybe a Hammer of Justice will
I'll
fuck it
run
up.
you through!
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed
In the
a new
name of
weakness.
justice, I call upon royal power within.
It did not.
Give me your aid. Something else. Swordmaster, go for it.
It's okay. Come forth, royal soul.
There they go.
Expected. Here's what it is.
Even easier than expected.
I love
The
the
Imp's
combat
Den,
music.
home to countless bandits over the years, has warranted the caution of all who lived near the steep, forested entry path. They warned their children of the dangers there. There are demons in those woods, they said. You mustn't go near. Perhaps the children's anxiety inadvertently roused something from its sleep. It is to that den, now befitting of its name, that the Gauntlet Runner arrives.
That adds such a level of world building, right? That adds such a level of world building.
The thing is,
The forest is really big. Searching every nook and cranny would be a huge pain.
Well,
Still, it's leagues better than some damp and dreary caves. Stuffy places like that always get me down. Indeed, it is nice not to worry over attacks from the dark or being concerned in cornered in dead ends. That said, forests provide ample cover for stalking monsters. Must be on our guard along the path.
Yep.
Yeah, and it seems our Gobborn King's using that cover now. Let's draw it out by knocking off these weaker magic-using Gobborns. The Gobborns that use magic wear black. Easily distinguish which ones we must eliminate. Gobborns are not our only problem, it seems. Look at all the bugs. Too bad we can't chase them off with some sort of insect.
Well,
that could create its own problems. At any rate, we are here to hunt the Gobborn. So mind the insects as we make our way.
so?
Up against Gobborns, was it? Can't imagine they'd be too much trouble. Actually, no, we shouldn't be let our guards down. We going in? I'm all set to help. This place is close to town. We'd best eliminate the threat as soon as we can. I'm ready. Give the word and we shall advance.
What is it?
Blood bounty hunters. Be careful ahead. The Gobborn King's no joke. We tried taking out his little friends first, but then the Gobborn King suddenly became stronger. If you're going to fight it, don't let it be the last one standing. I think you'd want to take out the cronies first to focus on him, but that's not going to work out like you think it might. Interesting.
okay then. Got it.
Safe to save.
Okay then. Let's go.
Or secondary safety save.
What is this?
Huh.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, what? That's fucking cool. Ah, didn't mean to click that. Cool.
They've noticed us.
I don't remember how to play.
Right there.
There we go.
Charging it.
This would be our quarry then.
Oh, we can kill them. Nice. Very nice.
Okay.
Hey, Plateau. I just want to pet you. Can I just pet you? Is that allowed?
There they are. Let's push through.
Our enemies are... Let us settle
Okay,
this.
Kill them.
let's give this all we've got.
No holding back! They die hard!
Let's stay calm. Let's finish this.
I
Keep it up.
stand ready.
Captain.
That.
Forgot one.
No.
Satisfactory.
Pretty nice.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Looks like we're safe for now.
Alandula caught.
Right there. Come on. Time for some close combat. Charging it.
Very impressive.
These Gobborn are very big. Why are these Gobborn so large compared to the ones we've seen previously?
There they are. All right. How's that? Cat. Forward.
You're gaining strength.
I
Right there.
fucking love
You found
the
something.
AoE
Let's take it with us.
on this fucking
Cat.
abacus. That's so cool.
I see the enemy. Let's push through. Charge!
Fast, and we'll win this!
Now get ready.
Two
Joel
remaining!
took one out.
I will
fight
fight
well.
with pride. Still here?
Observe the...
That.
Almost decided.
Feels good. Feels real good.
Whew, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
I think we're in the clear.
Right there. Time for some close combat. Charging it. Come on. All right, Cat. How's that?
Huh. We're thinning them out.
Ah, that one.
There they are. Forward. Come on. Charging it.
Good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see the enemy. Let's push through.
A preemptive
We have the
strike.
edge.
No holding back! Not done yet.
It's okay. Two remaining.
Got him.
It's not
Nice
bad.
going, Captain. Rockford got one.
In the
You never
name
let
of
us
justice!
We got it. Okay. Sweet.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Not bad.
We made short work of them.
But just hanging out here. Midlife adventurer, you're a candidate in the tournament, aren't you? I am too, actually. I'm no bounty hunter though. Couldn't even defeat a single Gobborn.
I don't know.
Doesn't that mean you might not be cut out for this? Why would you decide to run in the tournament? Also, you have to have a gauntlet room. Were we gonna be disqualified? Got fired from my workshop and I couldn't bring myself to tell the missus. When I heard about the tournament, I figured it might be my chance, but wishful thinking. Be honest with your wife. Yeah, you're right, little man. I really lost sight of the big picture. Guess I need to summon the stones and tell my wife. I appreciate since you talked into me, so let me tell you about this. The bounty you're looking for will come out if you hunt the Gobborns wearing black. I know that. But specifically when, I can't tell you. When you're fighting Gobborns, make sure to keep your health up.
Be seeing you.
That intel wasn't much use to a man of my strength, but maybe you'll be different. I wish you luck. Interesting. So, be careful because he might immediately pop up.
Right there. Forward! Come on! Time for some close.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
I see the enemy.
Almost done. Fight with all due caution.
There they are. Let's push through!
Hey!
Uh-oh. Seems the pack leader has finally made its entrance.
Oi!
Okay, that's... Oh, shit.
What?
Getting signs that he's way stronger
No
than
worries.
the others. Yeah, I'm sure he's stronger than an average Gobborn, but he's still a Gobborn. Nothing to fret about, I should think.
Don't lose focus.
Would that it were so, but a Gobborn that grows that big is likely capable of greater thought. We must stay on guard. What, so he's big and put king in his name? I say we show him the price of his hubris. Are you trying to make him angry?
Whoa.
Shown us such hospitality, your majesty. Let us move now to the exchanging of gifts. Carol! Alright. It said we
Swordmaster!
don't
I'll
want
cut
to
you
kill
down.
everything, but probably
Coin
want
can
to
solve
thin
problems
the
of blade
herd.
cannot.
I can't imagine we want this made
Stay focused!
By
Okay.
the sworn oath of knighthood.
get to just fuck us up. And we know the archers slap a stupid amount.
Blade in hand,
Maybe we Knight's Proclamation.
I stand
ourselves.
waiting.
I can't afford to hold back. Not done
Ah,
yet.
damn. Those are pretty safe. Back power rose.
Only a
That
flesh
hurts.
wound.
Too
Doesn't hurt
slow!
that much.
Dodge, Hulkenberg! Like
A dodge.
poetry in motion.
Okay.
Three left!
By
Not
the
bad.
sworn oath of knighthood. Let justice prevail. Is that all?
Now, what's the play? Let's make an end of it. Ah! Let me rethink this.
They say we have sleep. Was it the stunning arrow that worked on the Gobborns?
Here!
Now we're getting attacked by less people.
This is nothing. Only a flesh wound.
Sweet. Okay. So, now...
Let's stay calm.
We can...
Let's try
for
this.
Hulkenberg.
What's needed? Is everyone all right? Let us fight as one.
Let my power support you.
I'll run you through.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
Recovered from the paralysis already.
Poison.
I don't like that.
We better cure that before the pain sets in.
You first.
The pass.
I won't hold back.
We're gonna Medi.
We're not out of this yet.
I'm obliged. Observe the enemy.
And we're
Comrades,
going to
lend me your strength.
Hammer of Justice. We can't synthesis because he's poisoned? Interesting. Alright, well,
coordination is key!
Roar with royal might!
Hulkenberg got them right in the
I shall fight as the noble I am.
His defense is down?
Are you
I
prepared?
wonder if we can manage to...
Hack and slash.
This is probably not good. It was good. Never mind. That was great. That was fantastic. We handled that very well. Sentinel's Talisman. Scrap Metal Slab.
At last.
Oh, shit.
I've mastered this path.
Oh, yeah. When you battle while channeling a mastered archetype, you receive additional experience, which will be converted into an experience item after accumulating
I'll
enough.
strive for greater heights.
Oh, that's cool. That's quite cool.
Nice. I feel stronger
Oh, I saw
already.
points.
New means
I
of
forgot about that.
protection.
Shield Arts deals weak physical strike damage to one enemy, decreases their hit and evasion or returns. Hulkenberg's endurance increased by 2. Nice. Hella. Harold. Imp's loincloth.
Phew, made it
Right,
somehow.
we managed it. Bloody hell, he was strong. Didn't figure that from a gobhorn. Next time, maybe we can skip the insults, all that business about hubris and it's just a gobhorn. Oh, I said that more to boost everyone's spirits. You know, rally the troops, all that. Yes, you rallied the gobhorn's troops quite sufficiently.
Huh?
Really? You honestly think I made it worse? Way in here, K-Jack. Did I help or hinder? I don't think you changed it.
Hey.
Surely that was just a coincidence. There, see? Though I suppose I ought to restrain myself from carelessly provoking our enemies either way.
Jeez.
Taking it to heart. To misjudge an opponent's strength is to disclose one's lack thereof. My father used to say that. Being humbled like this drives his point home. Well, that's enough introspection for today. Let's head back to the recruitment
What do you
center
want to
report.
do?
I go straight back to the entrance. Want to keep exploring.
Say,
Stay present and focused.
Let us not tarry. While our mission is settled, we ought still beware any foes that remain. I do want to grind, but I only really want to grind for money. I don't want to grind for other stuff. Do I even have something to purify? Yes. Okay, well. So Hulkenberg has mastered the Knight. Needs rank 10 Mage in order to get the Magic Knight. But if we Mage, they will get very mad at us. So we're probably not going to do that. Probably instead, we will go for some Brawler. I say that, but this does have the effect, now that we know, right? Like if you continue to use an archetype past its mastery pool, you gain experience items, which is really cool. Actually, quite nice. I'm somewhat concerned about making the bugs more difficult. But I think we'll swap over to a Brawler.
There they are. All right. How's that?
You're gaining strength.
You leveled up enough
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
so that we can ignore. Hey, it's Toothy! Talkative Tooth. Hey, kiddo, have you been performing opening volleys to stun your enemies?
What?
It's the talking tooth again. Any more good advice, Toothy? You know how to get an opening volley on monsters when you smack them a good one, but when you attack a stunned enemy in battle, sometimes they wake up. If you're in a chewy situation, sometimes not attacking a stunned enemy and just waiting for your next turn might be the wise play. How was that? All this talk of stunning left you stunned and stunted. Well, if you want more of the truth, have to find me next time. Alright, thanks, Toothy.
I see the enemy. Time for some close contact.
Let's take them all out.
This is our chance. Forward.
Unlock
Let's get on with it.
Synthesis Bamboo Splitter. I mean, it's not. Dude. Oh.
Not the right move. No holding back.
No what?
What a mess. Give me your aid.
That we do kill. Actually, I kind of want to try the Phantom Sword Swarm though.
Hold
We haven't
nothing
tried
back.
that yet.
Let's do this.
Oh, that looks fucking cool.
Let's wrap this up.
Always comes
Coin can
through.
solve problems a blade cannot.
Nice.
Only one
Is everyone
left.
all right?
Finish them off and we're clear.
Ooh,
Only
resist.
one left.
Smirch it.
Finish
Alright,
them
we
off
kind of
and
need
we're
to
clear.
pop this guy.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
Okay, I need to
Don't get too
not
relaxed.
use the money thing.
These
since
monsters are relentless.
It takes money.
Right there. Come on.
Throw the defense.
Let us settle
Move to
this.
the edge.
Now get ready.
Sword Master, I'll cut you down. Two remaining.
Coin can solve
Always
problems a
comes
blade.
through.
Still here?
One remaining.
That's it,
got this
Hulkenberg.
handled. Only one left. Finish them off
die
and we're
hard.
clear.
Let's.
And that's that. Victory's ours.
2 Magla pills. Fuck yeah.
Not bad, if I say so myself. New ability.
Flash dodge.
That was the last of them.
Hell to the yeah.
I see the enemy.
Exemplary.
Oh, we should. Walk
Now.
real quick. Swap everyone. Well, maybe not everyone.
There they are. Forward! Time for some close combat. Charging in.
Our enemy. Tis our opening.
I don't even know if we can. Wow.
You first.
I will fight with pride. We'll do this together.
Go!
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
That's your opening,
Join with
Captain.
me.
It's up to you now.
Oh, shards of ice!
Hulkenberg got them right
I
in
can't
their
afford
weak
to hold
spot.
back.
We don't wanna wake him up from his stun. Pretty nice.
What a
Pretty
finale!
nice.
Keep your energy up, everyone!
They chose the wrong opponent.
Satisfactory.
That was the last of them.
Alright then. We will
What now? What now?
swap me back over to Merchant. Might actually leave Hulkenberg there.
It's all clear.
I see the enemy.
All right, Gale. How's that? Our foes have fallen.
That works.
We are safe for the time being.
Hey, it's a beetle!
If it's useful, I say grab it.
There they are. Forward!
Very impressive.
Ha! I have never known.
What money do we have?
What now?
24,000. We got some old coins, we got some calendula cotton, and we got some wriggling vine. Coins aren't really worth it. We did find this scrap metal slab that can be purified, which is pretty cool. An upgrade to the Dragon Judgment, I would assume. Oh, that casts Rakukaja at the start of battle. Oh, that's actually quite cool. That's actually quite cool. Seeds of a rare aromatic tree. Growing them somewhere will bear fruit that grants a small amount of archetype X. Hero's fruit. Okay. Lots of stuff going on there. I believe we are going to save here. And I think that might be where we end for tonight. And I think we might... I don't know if I'll do this online or offline, but I might do a little bit of grinding here. Again, I don't want to grind very much on the concept of experience, because I don't want to over-level stuff, honestly, very much. Because I don't want to make... we're playing the game on a harder difficulty. I don't want to make the game too easy, right? I still want the puzzle challenge of certain enemies and bosses and things like that, right? But I also want money. And money seems very... not tight, right? But it does seem like there's some really expensive, really good equipment that I would really like to have. So... I'm gonna keep that in mind. Does Calendar have that information listed? It does. Big Bargain Day. special discounts, weapon shop, discount day, armor shop discount. So it will, yes, it will notate that for us. So we know every Idols Day is a discount day. Forgiveness Day is also a big part. Day of the Hero. Okay. Trying to keep that in mind. Yeah, we're saving here. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of grinding. I'm gonna try. I might do like 2 or 3 runs of the place. Especially now that we can kind of clear almost basically everything but the butterflies and the Elementa with just free hits. So if we do that, then I think we should come out with a couple of thousand. The hope is that by the time we get done with everything in Martyra, we can try to make sure we pick up. We can teleport, right? So it's not like we can't go pick up other things, but it's just something I want to be cognizant of. Okay, that's it. That's gonna be it for Metaphor tonight. It is Monday. I think we're probably just gonna be back with some more Metaphor tomorrow night. Still playing PoE 2, but kind of just into mapping and noodling around with stuff now. So I might still do some PoE 2 streams on the occasion, but most of the lore stuff's over. There's some after lore stuff that has popped up after the game, but it's mostly just like, you know, deep dive, in school, kind of weird, kludgy stuff. Conversations. So nothing specifically related to like the campaign or anything like that. So I'm probably gonna do most of that stuff offline as I just keep playing PoE 2 in my spare time. So we're probably going to switch mostly back to Metaphor for evening streams, and then I might do some afternoon streams of PoE 2 here or there. I've said this already on a couple of the previous streams, but the next 2 weeks are probably going to be kind of all over the place on streaming schedule. I will be planning to just stream every night, but it might not end up happening as family, you know, proceedings and things like that come into play. And then definitely around like Christmas, I will probably be gone for a day or two, that type of scenario. So we'll see how that all works out. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.